Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today in this video I want to explain the material about predicate. Previously, did you know what a predicate is? The predicate of a sentence is between the subject and shifter place. We are only talking about place. Here we are not talking about ideas or part of speech or anything like that at all. We are just talking about the location that can be found in a sentence. Predicate logic notation. The basic expression of predicate logic are one place to place etc. predicate terms on the one hand and so-called individual terms on the other. Predicate terms represent properties or relation while individual terms refer to specific entities or objects. There are two types of individual terms. The first being individual contains which act like proper names, and the second individual variable which acts as something like a third person pronoun, like an expression that refers to a specific individual given in the COU. This is the example. The first example is one place predicate terms. Cat. X is a cat. Here, cat is a predicate that has one argument x, which is an individual variable. The second example, two predicate terms. Marry x and y, meaning x marries y. This predicate has two arguments, x and y, which represent the two individuals involved in the marriage. The third example, three place predicate terms. Send to G, X, Y. This means G send X to Y. This predicate has three arguments. G, an individual contains representing a person named Johnny. X, an individual variable representing the object being sent, and Y, an individual variable representing the recipients. And the explanation, the statement explains the basic concept of predicate logic notation. This notation describes predicates as incomplete representation of proposition with empty slot for arguments. This predicate can be applied with arguments to form formulas that are sentient in the propositional logic. Such formulas can be connected with logical connections such as negation and conjunction, making it possible to analyze the predicational part of a sentence in natural language. Through the use variable, this notation makes transparent what predicates are contained and the sentence, which arguments are applied, and how the interaction between different predicates occurs by sharing arguments. Thematic roles. A transitive verb has two roles. For example, the eater and the thing eaten, the opener and the opened, the helper and the helped, etc. Grammar consistently distinguishes the different roles of a more place verb. When the verb it is used in the active mode, the either is always specified by the subject of the verb it and the thing eaten by its direct object. This is the example from intransitive and transitive. The explanation, while the sentence represent different concepts of opening, it is intuitively clear that they all fit into the one scene with three roles: an animate agent A opening something, and the second an object O that becomes open, and the third an instrument I use to open O. And next explanation, passive. In passive sentence, themes and other roles can be made the subject of the sentence. The agent complement is delayed, but it can be specified by an additional by propositional. The example, uh, the door is theme, was open is passive, by the dog is agent, the subject, and the direct object in English sentence different in three ways, which illustrate three general linking strategies to be observed in the language of the word. And word order, the subject, noun phrase, precedes the finite verb, the direct object follows it. Case, the subject is in nominative case, the object in objective case. Agreement, the form of the verb varies with the grammatical properties of the subject. In the case of English, with grammatical person, uh, first, second, and third, and number or singular and plural. I think enough. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.